Hey, what is up guys? Simply Programmed here. Welcome back to my course. This is part number 6 and we'll see the if-else statement. So now let's get straight into it. So here we're about to do the very same steps that we usually do in our previous tutorials. So click new Java project and type your name and application and hit finish. So up in here, just go to source, right click on it, and as usual we create a new class. So let's call that program and hit finish. So here in our class, let's get some space, and we will type our main method manually by our hand. So write public static void main open parentheses and type string array args. This sound not good to you now, but we will get to know how to explain every single detail in here. So now after we typed our main method here, we've discussed previously the conditional statement and how to use the boolean variable. So if we typed here boolean condition and assign that to 5 is greater than 1 and hit semicolon. So basically here it will ask, is 5 is greater than 1? It's obviously true, then the value of the boolean variable condition here will be true. So if we type sysout, hit control space for autocomplete and hit condition, this, and if we run that, we will find here in a console that is true. So what if we want to just execute some code if the condition is true? It's pretty straightforward. We use the if keyword, so type in here if, surrounded by round bracket and followed by curly parentheses, and hit enter for autocomplete. So here I get an error. It says syntax error on token expression expected for this token. That means that between our code there is a missing line of statement. So in here between the round bracket we must give it the condition. If it's true, then the code between the curly parentheses will be executed. So if we inserted here condition, so whatever we write here between this curly bracket will be executed. So if we type sysout, that's true. So if we run this, we will get here, sorry, we should delete that also. So let's click run again. So we get our result that's true. And why is that? Because it will see that condition is true because 5 is greater than 1. So if it will ask here the condition, so the condition is true, then it will execute that. If we change that to maybe 5 is smaller than 5, this is false. So if we run this, we won't get anything. Why? Because it asked here about the condition and it obviously false, so it won't get in here. So this is basically what it does. Maybe we can change that to is 5 is equal to 1. Here the difference between a single equal and a double equal, that in the programming generally that the single equal doesn't mean equal, but it means a sign. So here there's a single equal, so we are assigning this value to this. But if we want to check for the equality, we use double equal. Is 5 equal to 1? That's false. So the condition here will have a false value, and if we ask it for the condition between those round brackets, it will be obviously false, so this code in here won't be executed. If we want to say 5 is not equal to 1, we can make this sign. I don't remember its name, but is 5 not equal to 1? That's true. So we get our result here, that's true, because the condition is true also. So let me give you another example here. Is 5, maybe we should make that is 5 is smaller than 1. That's false. So what if our condition is false? We want to execute another code in case if it's false. So right before the curly bracket of the if, we can just make an else and open another curly bracket and close. Then we can make this out and type this is false. So if we run this, we will get this is false because it asked here, and the code in here won't be executed. So if the above is not true, then whatever, just execute this. So this else statement won't be executed unless the if is true. So if we change that to 5 is greater than 5, that's true, it will only execute the first if. This is only executed if this is false. So if we ask it here if, and just make another one here, so if example is not is true, then execute that. If I wanted to just put some details in here, maybe we can just delete that line in here and type int age equal to 20. So we can ask here in the first if age is greater than 10. Yes, so it's going to execute that. Else if no, we can just make else is smaller than 10. So this line won't be executed because 20 is greater than that. So else we can make if age equal to 20. So this line in here will be executed. After that we can make else just says out none of the above. So if we click run, what we are gonna get, this is false, and because age holds a value of 20, so it will ask if age is smaller than 10. So this line is false, so it won't be executed, and it will ask another question, else if age equal to 20. If that true, then execute this. Do not execute this. Else is only executed when all of the above is false. So we can just make a nested if, and that's how it works. We can ask about multiple things and just trying to make an else like a default value if all that is false. So I won't make it longer to you. It's very long tutorial. Maybe we're getting near the 10 minutes, so you have more and more to digest for this tutorial. So up till next time, I want you to just practice more on how to use that, and if something is not clear enough, you just can you just put some comments in the section below and I will answer to you. So happy coding till the next time. Peace.